everybody, welcome to our Motivational Monday and our third week of leg strength and sit to stands for our movement of the month. At the beginning of the month, you saw Jamie and her students do some great sit to stand variations in the staggered stance. You also saw last week Kim doing some great ideas for weight shifting forward to find that momentum to be able to come forward to lift up into our chair. Today I want to talk about the leg strength itself. We want to work on our quadricep muscles, our hamstrings, and our glutes. Those are all in the top portions of our legs to be able to drive up and come up into our sit to stand. So I have with me on my chair today, and in my hand I have a loop band. Loop bands come in all different colors, shapes, sizes, strengths, etc. I currently have light bands with me today. You might have also received a TheraBand if you were in therapy recently from your physical therapist. You can tie that band right into a little knot. It makes a nice little loop for you as well. So the first thing I want to do is I want to take this loop band, I want to put it right around my chair leg so it's nice and secure. I'm going to reach down and carefully put this right around my leg. I'm going to sit a little bit more forward in my chair so I'm not so far back, and I want to work on a leg extension to work on some quadricep muscles. So I'm just kicking my foot forward and back, forward and back. So I might do that about 10 times. You can do up to 2-3 sets if that works good for you. You have to change legs, so you need to make sure you get your other leg working as well. So again, we might take that other leg out, and we might go 1 and 2. 3, I'm just going to do 5, 4, and 5. Nice. So that's one option for you. Another option is we want to work on the glutes. We want to work on the hamstrings. A great way to do that, a great exercise for your home, is something we call a bridge or a hip bridge. So if I turn my chair sideways, I'm going to go sideways here. Well, if you're in a chair, I don't like necessarily doing full hip bridges because we tend to push back in the chair and bring the feet up off the chair, but there are ways to do it without doing that. So what you want to think about is your hips scooping underneath your body. So I kind of call this a tailbone tuck. You engage your lower abdominals and you squeeze and push your tailbone right underneath your body. Think about like when a dog tucks his tail or her tail between her legs because she has a little bit of fear going on. So it's a little hip tuck. It's a great way to kind of encourage glute movement, hip movement, as well as pelvic floor strength. You can add a band around the legs. Oops, so I'm going to do that real quick here. I'm just going to put it right up above my thighs. And again, this is also working on strengthening in the outer leg muscles. So we keep that here. And again, we're keeping that engagement as we're doing this to really show some strength in those legs, or develop strength. So if I can do this in the chair, I'm going to hold on with my hands. I'm going to put my feet flat on the floor. I like to think about driving my knees a little forward and lifting up and then coming back down. So knees shift forward and lift and come back down. I'm still doing that same little tuck of my hips, and I'm really engaging the glutes and the hamstrings as I lift up and away from the chair. By all means, what you don't want to do, like I said, is push back in the chair with your feet. This movement should be coming from the hips, not driving down through the feet. If you can take this to the floor, bring the chair out of the way here, you can lay down on the floor. And the same thing with our glute exercise is my feet are on the floor, my core is engaged, and I'm pushing down through my feet here to lift my hips up. Again, I like that band on there just to provide a little bit more resistance as I'm working on the hip bridge. So those are some great ideas for you. Carefully take that off. And don't ever go down the floor with the band around your legs. Put the band on afterward. I was just rushing to show you.